looking at the lean culture in Fiorentini today, I can see there's a lot of passion. I can see that I was looking around and seeing a lot of the visual control that was in the organisation. Of course, I only saw some small snapshots of that, but I was trying to look around other places just to see what was. And as I walked through the offices just a few minutes ago, I was looking at the 5S boards and things. So it's clear there is a passion and a dedication to using the lean sort of thinking techniques and the different aspects there. It was clear talking to some of the teams that I met today that they had a good understanding of the lean process, and when we started to talk about some of the concepts like value streams and other aspects and the synergy between lean and agile, it was obvious that their lean understanding was helping them have a better understanding of how they can apply this with some of these agile techniques. The biggest challenge, and I talked to some of the teams as I was visiting today, the biggest challenge in some of that is prioritization. There's always more demand than there is capacity. No matter how large the organization, you'll always find more demand than the capacity. So managing the expectations of leadership, engaging leadership and senior leaders in those conversations about prioritization, helping them understand the capacity of the organization to produce product, to produce value. And I'm not just talking about operational capacity, we're talking about the capacity to be innovative, to be creative, to solve different problems. So involving them in that, and then shortening the decision-making cycle. How rapidly can we make decisions? Because if they want to get greater agility, they've got to be able to make those decisions more quickly to stay ahead of the competition and to be disrupting their competition. So it's interesting when I'm asked what flow means in an organisation. Most people, especially when I visit a lean organisation, they think about one-piece flow. But flow has different constructs. So flow, part of my work comes from what's known as constructal law, which views everything as a flow-based system. So there's the system itself and there's the thing that's flowing within the system. I'm always looking how do we optimise the flow of value. A lot of organisations spend a lot of time optimizing the organizational structures, and the resource efficiency, but they forget about the flow efficiency, getting the value to the customer. So it's beyond one-piece flow. It's beyond the flow concepts within lean, which are still important, but there's just different levels of abstract. Some of the established leadership, perhaps they've been here for 10, 15, 20 years, it's always worked this way. So why will we change? Well, the world is changing radically. The tools and techniques, methods and approaches that have served us well for the last 70 or 80 years are no longer effective because with the rapid digitalization, globalization and some of the challenges with things like the pandemic, we now need new ways to approach problems, and we're now understanding complexity more than we ever did before, the unpredictable nature of some things, the unknown unknowns, the chaos and the unknowables even, things you could never know. How do we manage and predict this? And when we talk about things like weak signal detection, how do you know what you need to know before you need to know it? So, and that's the key differentiators for companies like this, is how do they know what their customers need before their customers know they need it and before the competition find out? And that's called unarticulated need. And for me, that's where the magic in some of the aspects we describe in the flow system comes to help you achieve those key differentiators in the way you perform and the way you function to be that innovative disruptor.